Get your daily news fix with News Source Scrawler's latest edition, December 15, 2024, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and get your daily news fix with News Source Scrawler's latest edition, December 15, 2024, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs from November 29, 2024 to December 5, 2024. 1. APT. Rose and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. 2. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile.
Tretji Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya, AJ Kiraat.
4. Kundakori Shankar Babu and Lakshmi Dasa, Peelings.
5. Oscar Maidon y Fuerza Regida, Tu Boda.
Spotify's weekly top songs global chart, from Friday, November 29, 2024, to Thursday, December 5, 2024, features the following songs. Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, by Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Last Christmas by Wham. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list, here are the most viewed films in English. Our Little Secret, Spellbound, The Merry Gentleman, Madagascar, Escape to Africa. And here are the most viewed films in non-English languages. Max, Lucky Bhaskar, The Snow Sister,
Sikandar Ka Mujaddar.
The Lost Children, Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from December 9, 2024. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Stardew Valley, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Overcooked, All You Can Eat, My Sims, Cozy Bundle, Steam's Hottest Games, Global Top Selling and Top Played Games across Steam. From the Top 100 Products by Revenue list, for Tuesday, November 26, 2024 to Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Counter-Strike 2, PUBG Battlegrounds, Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA and its partners have released joint guidance on a PRC-affiliated threat actor compromising networks of global telecommunications providers. CISA has released a new public version of the CDM data model document. ASD's ACSC, CISA, and U.S. and international partners have released guidance on selecting secure and verifiable technologies. One more drop in the ocean of AI. Shaker Labs' AW Portrait CN, a new AI portrait generator. AW Portrait CN is an AI portrait generator based on the Flux.1 dev model. It's trained on images that better represent the appearance and aesthetics of Chinese people. The generator can produce various types of portraits, including indoor and outdoor shots, fashion, and studio photos. One notable improvement over the original version is AW Portrait CN's enhanced skin quality. It achieves a more delicate and realistic look. To further enhance the realism of the generated images, it can be seamlessly integrated into the AW Portrait SR workflow. Artists might receive right to personality in UK AI Protections review. Paul McCartney changes his mind on AI after creating a new Beatles song, now worried it will destroy the music industry. Hayley Atwell is set to reprise her Agent Carter role in Marvel Studios' Avengers: Doomsday. Hezbollah leader acknowledges the group's loss of its supply path via Syria. The IDF perceives an opportunity for strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities following the dismantling of Syria's air defenses. A Syrian Druze village, apprehensive of Islamist insurgents, requests annexation to Israel, viewing it as the lesser evil. Ancient Homo sapiens genomes indicate interbreeding with Neanderthals for more than 7,000 years. A study suggests that intermittent fasting might decelerate hair growth. San Francisco's downtown area receives its first tornado warning ever recorded. Rhode Island reports a probable breach of personal data in a cyber attack on its social services, with hackers extorting ransom from residents following the incident. The FTC alerts that text message job scams are becoming more interactive and prevalent. In the United Kingdom, Welsh police departments introduced their inaugural facial recognition mobile application. China's yearly growth is expected to reach target of 5%, according to a senior official. Moody's downgraded France's credit rating shortly after the appointment of a new prime minister, And it also reduced Slovakia's credit rating due to fiscal and political risks. Trump is considering privatizing the U.S. Postal Service because of financial losses. In Hong Kong, a survey shows that almost 48.3% of young people feel like failures, highlighting the effects on mental health. Mexico has implemented an AI-driven application aimed at stopping suicides. A study reveals that white neighborhoods in the United States are equipped with a greater number of EPA air quality monitors. Chanel reveals Mathieu Blazy as the new artistic director. Mbappé secures his 4th French Player of the Year award. In Paris, JR plans to convert the Pont Neuf into a temporary grotto, paying tribute to Christo and Jean-Claude. A Chinese woman in labor faced an unexpected challenge when her car's software update prevented her from starting it, leading to an emergency cesarean section. A Waymo autonomous vehicle experienced an issue, becoming trapped in a continuous roundabout loop. Chinese law enforcement has introduced a novel robot, resembling the BB-8 from Star Wars, to patrol streets and pursue suspects. Brazil's former defense minister arrested in 2022 coup plot investigation. Georgian lawmakers elect far-right, anti-West hardliner as new president. Apple CEO visits Mar-a-Lago, joining list of tech execs seemingly courting Trump. ABC will provide $15 million to Donald Trump's presidential library to resolve a defamation lawsuit. An Australian gemstone incorporated into China's hypersonic weapons may pose a security threat, according to a Chinese study. The FBI reports that numerous drone sightings in New Jersey are actually cases of manned aircraft being misidentified as drones. FIFA broadcasts map of Ukraine without Crimea during 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Former Russian President Medvedev says, new very close regions may join Russia. U.S. supplies Ukraine with autonomous welding units for energy infrastructure repair. Get your daily news fix with NewsSourceScrawler's latest edition, December 14, 2024, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs from November 29, 2024 to December 5, 2024. 1. APT. Rose and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. 2. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile.
Трети Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya, AJ Kiraat.
4. Kundakuri Shankar Babu and Lakshmi Dasa, Peelings.
5. Oscar Maidon y Fuerza Regida, Tu Boda.
Spotify's weekly top songs global chart, from Friday, November 29, 2024, to Thursday, December 5, 2024, features the following songs. Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, by Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Last Christmas by Wham. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list, here are the most viewed films in English. Our Little Secret, Spellbound, The Merry Gentleman, Madagascar, Escape to Africa. And here are the most viewed films in non-English languages. Max, Lucky Bhaskar, The Snow Sister,
Sikandar Ka Mujaddar.
The Lost Children, Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from December 9, 2024. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Stardew Valley, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Overcooked, All You Can Eat, My Sims, Cozy Bundle, Steam's Hottest Games, Global Top Selling and Top Played Games across Steam. From the Top 100 Products by Revenue List, for Tuesday, November 26, 2024 to Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Counter-Strike 2, PUBG Battlegrounds, Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA and its partners have released joint guidance on a PRC-affiliated threat actor compromising networks of global telecommunications providers. CISA has released a new public version of the CDM data model document. ASD's ACSC, CISA, and U.S. and international partners have released guidance on selecting secure and verifiable technologies. One more drop in the ocean of AI. Shaker Labs' AW Portrait CN, a new AI portrait generator. AW Portrait CN is an AI portrait generator based on the Flux.1 dev model. It's trained on images that better represent the appearance and aesthetics of Chinese people. The generator can produce various types of portraits, including indoor and outdoor shots, fashion, and studio photos. One notable improvement over the original version is AW Portrait Cien's enhanced skin quality. It achieves a more delicate and realistic look. To further enhance the realism of the generated images, it can be seamlessly integrated into the AW Portrait SR workflow. Malaysia establishes a national AI office focused on policy and regulation. A former ByteDance intern, who is being sued for sabotage, is among the winners of the prestigious AI award at NeurIPS 2024, known as the Olympics of AI. OpenAI co-founder Ilya Sutskever predicts a transformation in AI development, with AI capable of reasoning becoming less predictable. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman to donate $1 million to Trump's inaugural fund. OpenAI says Musk wanted to own and run it as a for-profit in court filing, as OpenAI emails show Elon Musk wanted for-profit structure in 2017. Meta urges California Attorney General to stop OpenAI from becoming for-profit. Klarna ceased all hiring a year ago to substitute employees with AI. Google Cloud introduces agent space for developing and deploying agents. A study reveals that we are naturally repelled by stories marked as AI-generated, even if they were unknowingly authored by others. During his visit to the New York Stock Exchange, President-elect Donald Trump reiterated his dedication to the cryptocurrency sector, emphasizing its potential and importance in the financial landscape. MicroStrategy, a company known for its Bitcoin proxy investments, is set to become a member of the Nasdaq 100. This move highlights the growing influence of Bitcoin-related entities in major stock indices. Additionally, MicroStrategy shares will be included in the QQQ ETF, which is one of the most traded exchange-traded funds, further increasing its exposure and accessibility to investors. Meanwhile, in Southeast Asia, Indonesia has experienced a remarkable surge in cryptocurrency transactions, with a 352% increase in 2024. This growth has propelled the total value of crypto transactions in the country to $29.63 billion. OpenAI attributes its significant ChatGPT outage to the introduction of a new telemetry service. Microsoft eliminates Skype credits and phone numbers, opting instead for subscription models. HDMI 2.2 is scheduled to be unveiled at CES 2025, introducing enhanced resolutions, refresh rates, and bandwidth capabilities. Texas takes legal action against DuPont and 3M regarding the presence of forever chemicals in consumer goods. McKinsey, a consulting firm, agrees to a $650 million settlement to conclude an opioid criminal investigation. Research indicates that cancer screening and ceasing smoking have collectively contributed to saving approximately 6 million lives. The EU Commission has declared political microtargeting illegal, following a controversial ad campaign on X that violated the bloc's privacy rules. A year ago, the EU was hit with a privacy complaint over CSAM microtargeting ads on X. Just a month ago, the EU Commission informed its staff that there would be no more ads on Elon's X. In the US, Congress has instructed Apple and Google to prepare to remove TikTok next month. Additionally, a federal appeals court has refused to temporarily block the ban on TikTok, setting the stage for a potential showdown at the Supreme Court over the controversial law. Temu and Shein are reportedly encountering challenges in their Southeast Asia expansion. A month ago, Shein and Temu were ordered to complete registration in Vietnam by November. Just a week ago, Temu and Shein suspended their operations in Vietnam amid a crackdown on e-commerce platforms. Trump's NASA selection predicts that the military will eventually deploy troops in space. Trump demands the shooting down of unidentified drones. 2 days ago, sightings of a drone cluster in New Jersey led to a call for a state of emergency. Trump announces that the GOP will strive to abolish daylight saving time. In the United States, the Supreme Court is set to review an industry proposal to contest California's authority to regulate vehicle emissions. According to Reuters, the Trump transition team suggests eliminating the car crash reporting requirement, which Tesla has opposed. Additionally, media reports indicate that Volkswagen's board is reconsidering the closure of major plants in Germany, while Volkswagen's leading owner has cautioned about potential impairments of up to 20 billion euros. U.S. plans new AI chip restrictions to block China's access. U.S. and China reach 5 years amended agreement on science and technology collaboration. Chinese tech firm Hikvision abandons Xinjiang surveillance projects. 2 months ago, Hikvision reportedly laid off 1,000 employees in China due to sanctions. Trump plans to talk with RFK Jr. about stopping childhood vaccination programs. The Washington Examiner reports that RFK Jr.'s advisor seeks FDA approval revocation for polio and hepatitis B vaccines. Kennedy's lawyer has requested the FDA to revoke the polio vaccine approval. Mitch McConnell cautions RFK Jr. against actions to weaken polio vaccines. A poll indicates that half of Americans lack confidence in Trump's cabinet selections. The Biden administration reportedly permits California to prohibit new gas-powered vehicles. The U.S. Supreme Court is set to address a dispute regarding religious exemptions from Wisconsin taxes, specifically examining whether Catholic Charities is exempt from labor taxes in a significant church versus state case. Meanwhile, director Robert Eggers of Nosferatu expresses gratitude to SpongeBob SquarePants for educating children about traditional horror. Additionally, Switzerland is working towards prohibiting Nazi symbols due to a rise in anti-Semitism. The Telegraph reported that Uyghur fighters in Syria vow to come for China next. Kyrgyzstan looks to change its two Soviet national anthem, as President Japarov proposes new national anthem for evolving Kyrgyzstan. Kiev ready to supply food to Syria as Russia supplies suspended. Argentina's Milei reportedly receives Italian citizenship while visiting Rome, according to a source. South Korea's parliament has decided to impeach President Yoon Suk-yeol due to his martial law order. A Dutch court has dismissed a lawsuit from rights groups aiming to stop arms sales to Israel. According to recent reports, the Bank of America only identified and flagged suspicious payments linked to Jeffrey Epstein after his demise. This revelation follows a similar disclosure made by the U.S. Virgin Islands, which stated that J.P. Morgan had informed the Treasury Department about over $1 billion in transactions associated with Epstein's alleged human trafficking activities, also following his death. In a separate development, a threat actor known as MiG-1244 has been targeting individuals involved. Get your daily news fix with NewsSourceScrawler's latest edition, December 13, 2024, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs from November 29, 2024 to December 5, 2024. 1. APT. Rose and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. 2. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile.
Tretji Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya, AJ Kiraat.
4. Kundakori Shankar Babu and Lakshmi Dasa, Peelings.
5. Oscar Maidon y Fuerza Regida, Tu Boda.
Spotify's weekly top songs global chart, from Friday, November 29, 2024, to Thursday, December 5, 2024, features the following songs. Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, by Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Last Christmas by Wham. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list, here are the most viewed films in English. Our Little Secret, Spellbound, The Merry Gentleman, Madagascar, Escape to Africa. And here are the most viewed films in non-English languages. Max, Lucky Bhaskar, The Snow Sister,
Sikandar Ka Mujaddar.
The Lost Children. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from December 9, 2024. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Stardew Valley, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Overcooked, All You Can Eat, My Sims, Cozy Bundle, Steam's Hottest Games, Global Top Selling and Top Played Games across Steam. From the Top 100 Products by Revenue List, for Tuesday, November 26, 2024 to Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Counter-Strike 2, PUBG Battlegrounds, Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA and its partners have released joint guidance on a PRC-affiliated threat actor compromising networks of global telecommunications providers. CISA has released a new public version of the CDM data model document. ASD's ACSC, CISA, and U.S. and international partners have released guidance on selecting secure and verifiable technologies. One more drop in the ocean of AI. Shaker Labs' AW Portrait CN, a new AI portrait generator. AW Portrait CN is an AI portrait generator based on the Flux.1 dev model. It's trained on images that better represent the appearance and aesthetics of Chinese people. The generator can produce various types of portraits, including indoor and outdoor shots, fashion, and studio photos. One notable improvement over the original version is AW Portrait CN's enhanced skin quality. It achieves a more delicate and realistic look. To further enhance the realism of the generated images, it can be seamlessly integrated into the AW Portrait SR workflow. Bloomberg states that Amazon halted the introduction of Microsoft Office for a year due to hacks, pausing a $1 billion Microsoft 365 rollout over cybersecurity worries. Adobe Camera Raw is now capable of eliminating reflections that spoil photos without using generative AI. Google claims its latest quantum chip could demonstrate the existence of parallel universes. Reuters reports as Trump extends invitation to China Xi for his inauguration, with experts labeling it as political theater. AP comments that China Xi is expected to reject Trump's inauguration invitation, perceiving it as too perilous to attend. CNBC said, China indicates willingness to improve relations with the U.S. prior to Trump's inauguration. Switzerland is preparing to update its nuclear bunker network from the Cold War era. Allegedly, Russia is nearing an agreement with rebels to maintain military bases in Syria. 1 week ago, The Telegraph remarked, if Putin loses his Tartus base, he might require a ceasefire in Ukraine. The Epic Games Store is set to be included as a pre-installed application on Android devices and Samsung smartphones, despite the ongoing Google antitrust case remaining on hold. Additionally, a recent report from Pew Research Center reveals that nearly half of the teenagers in the United States are engaged in online activities on a constant basis. Furthermore, another report suggests that Americans are likely to spend approximately $200,000 over the course of their lifetime on various forms of home internet, television, mobile phone services, and streaming platforms. Coincheck, a Japanese cryptocurrency exchange, is launching its initial public offering in the United States. The Bank of England is requiring companies to report their cryptocurrency exposure by March 2025. Hitachi Energy's CEO cautions about an impending shortage of transformers. In the United States, the National Labor Relations Board (NLRB) has declared that participants in reality television shows should be classified as employees. Meanwhile, Bloomberg has published an article where insiders reveal how a major IT company allegedly prioritized Indian H-1B workers over American employees. Additionally, Samsung has made accusations against India's antitrust authority, claiming they unlawfully detained employees and seized data. Apple has reportedly abandoned the development of an M4 Extreme chip, opting instead to focus on artificial intelligence. LG has decided to cease production of all UHD Blu-ray and Blu-ray players. Google has introduced a mixed reality headset in collaboration with Samsung, aiming to compete with Apple and Meta. Warner Bros. Discovery undergoes restructuring to potentially enhance future business opportunities. Elon Musk envisions transforming SpaceX's Starbase location into a city in Texas. Intel executives indicate that a manufacturing spin-off could be feasible. In the United States, the Department of Justice Inspector General has disclosed that there were 26 FBI informants at the January 6 Capitol riot, but no undercover agents were involved, according to the Watchdog's report. President Biden has commuted the sentences of 1,500 individuals, marking the largest single-day act of clemency in the country. Meanwhile, the chair of the January 6 committee has expressed willingness to accept a preemptive pardon from Biden if such an offer is made. In the United States, a group of bipartisan lawmakers is actively working to dismantle large healthcare conglomerates. As a result of this legislative push, healthcare stocks have experienced a decline. Additionally, United Healthcare has stated that the suspect in the CEO's murder was not covered by their insurance. Trump declares he will withdraw vaccines if deemed unsafe. Trump endorses dock workers, advocating against further automation in ports. Trump receives applause of USA as he rings the bell at NYSE, observed by Wall Street CEOs and business leaders. Canada is considering export taxes on uranium and oil in response to potential trade war actions by Trump. Australia plans to implement a news tax targeting tech companies. Google Play will stop monetizing apps associated with Russian bank accounts. FBI informant admits to fabricating claims about Joe and Hunter Biden. Blue Sky's growth might lead to a progressive echo chamber, according to observers, with increasing participation from Canada's MPs. Amazon, under Jeff Bezos, intends to contribute $1 million to Trump's inauguration. Previously, it was reported that Meta, led by Mark Zuckerberg, had donated $1 million to Trump's inauguration following Trump's threat to imprison Zuckerberg. In Ukraine, Hungary did not engage in discussions about a Christmas truce or a prisoner exchange, according to the presidential office. Meanwhile, Hungary's Orbán has asserted that Zelensky rejected a Christmas ceasefire, but Kiev maintains that such discussions never occurred. The Kremlin press secretary has expressed Moscow's support for Orbán's proposal regarding the prisoner exchange. Moldova has announced a state of emergency due to the potential threat of a Russian gas cutoff. NATO chief emphasizes that Europe must adopt a wartime mindset to halt Putin's actions and warns that Putin seeks a prolonged confrontation with Europe following the situation in Ukraine. Snoop Dogg to star in and co-produce Luc Besson's sci-fi movie, The Last Man. Taylor Swift makes history as most decorated artist at Billboard Awards. Indian Gyuksh Damaraju 18 becomes the youngest ever chess world champion after Ding Liren blunder. Israeli military forces may continue to be stationed in Gaza following the conflict, as Hamas makes a significant reversal in its stance. Paraguay establishes an embassy for Israel in Jerusalem, having relocated it from Tel Aviv. Finnish residents report that Santa's village is experiencing issues due to excessive tourism. In Australia, the parliament has enacted stringent new laws that allow children in Queensland, as young as 10 years old, to receive life sentences for the crime of murder. In China, a former Premier League soccer star has been sentenced to a term of 20 years in prison due to charges of corruption. A Danish court has imposed a 12 years prison sentence on a British trader for orchestrating a tax scam involving $1.27 billion. Astrobot has been officially declared the Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. Additionally, an Okami sequel was announced at the event. Furthermore, The Witcher 4 was revealed at the Game Awards, with Ciri serving as the protagonist. Research associates frequently use cooking oils derived from corn and sunflower seeds with a heightened risk of colon cancer. Experts call for a cessation of studies aimed at developing synthetic mirror bacteria that might bypass human immune defenses and disturb natural ecosystems. China establishes an AI standards committee amid the escalating global technology competition. In the United States, Congress claims that the Navy is concealing details regarding submarine pricing in the latest defense policy bill. Additionally, in the U.S., 14 North Korean nationals have been charged with executing a multi-year fraudulent scheme involving information technology workers and associated extortions. Furthermore, Israel alleges an unprecedented number of its citizens are engaged in espionage activities for Iran. Get your daily news fix with NewsSourceScrawler's latest edition, December 12, 2024, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs from November 29, 2024 to December 5, 2024. 1. APT. Rose and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. 2. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile.
Трети Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya, AJ Kiraat.
4. Kundakuri Shankar Babu and Lakshmi Dasa, Peelings.
5. Oscar Maidon y Fuerza Regida, Tu Boda.
Spotify's weekly top songs global chart, from Friday, November 29, 2024, to Thursday, December 5, 2024, features the following songs. Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, by Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Last Christmas by Wham. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list, here are the most viewed films in English. Our Little Secret, Spellbound, The Merry Gentleman, Madagascar, Escape to Africa. And here are the most viewed films in non-English languages. Max. Lucky Bhaskar. The Snow Sister.
सिकंदर का मुजद्दर.
The Lost Children. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from December 9, 2024. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Stardew Valley. Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Overcooked. All You Can Eat. My Sims. Cozy Bundle. Steam's Hottest Games. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue list, for Tuesday, November 26, 2024 to Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. PUBG Battlegrounds. Cyberpunk 2077. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA and its partners have released joint guidance on a PRC-affiliated threat actor compromising networks of global telecommunications providers. CISA has released a new public version of the CDM data model document. ASD's ACSC, CISA, and U.S. and international partners have released guidance on selecting secure and verifiable technologies. One more drop in the ocean of AI. Shaker Labs' AW Portrait CN, a new AI portrait generator. AW Portrait CN is an AI portrait generator based on the Flux.1 dev model. It's trained on images that better represent the appearance and aesthetics of Chinese people. The generator can produce various types of portraits, including indoor and outdoor shots, fashion, and studio photos. One notable improvement over the original version is AW Portrait CN's enhanced skin quality. It achieves a more delicate and realistic look. To further enhance the realism of the generated images, it can be seamlessly integrated into the AW Portrait SR workflow. Gemini 2.0, Google's latest flagship AI, can generate text, images, and speech. Google is testing AI agents that assist gamers in video games. Additionally, Google unveils Jules, an AI coding assistant that promises autonomous bug fixes and expedited development cycles. On a different note, Apple Intelligence is officially launching today in the UK, Canada, and 4 more countries. Lastly, Midjourney is launching a multiplayer collaborative world-building tool called Patchwork. On YouTube, viewers globally streamed over 1 billion hours of content daily on their TVs, while they watched over 400 million hours of podcasts monthly on living room devices. Additionally, the FCC has opened the entire 6 GHz band to very low-power device operations. Furthermore, the Oscars ceremony will be streamed live on Hulu for the first time. Apple is collaborating with Broadcom on developing an AI chip. Exxon is considering selling electricity to data centers. A bad RAM attack successfully breaches AMD secure virtual machines using just a Raspberry Pi Pico, a DDR socket, and a 9V battery. In the United States, 1 in 6 congresswomen has been targeted by AI-generated sexually explicit deepfakes. Palantir's executive vice president emphasizes the significance of software in modern warfare. Meanwhile, the Russian government has been using cybercriminals' tools to spy on Ukraine, as a Microsoft report reveals that Russian actor Secret Blizzard is employing the techniques of other groups to attack Ukraine. Mathematicians made a casual discovery of 2 new infinities. In the United States, more colleges are set to close in 2025, despite the surge in applications to Ivy Plus schools. As by 2029, 80 colleges could close, even as elite Ivy League schools continue to thrive. Additionally, SpaceX is showcasing footage of robots being used to manufacture Starship rockets in Texas. NVIDIA is facing a lawsuit alleging that it downplayed the significant impact of cryptocurrency on its success. The Supreme Court has granted permission for investors to pursue a class action lawsuit against NVIDIA. This decision comes after the Supreme Court agreed to take up the NVIDIA securities suit in June 2022, focusing on the company's compliance with pleading standards. Additionally, in the United States, Senator Elizabeth Warren introduced a bill aimed at holding capitalism accountable. Furthermore, Klarna Bank was fined a substantial amount of $46 million in Sweden due to a money laundering investigation. The Hill comments as, "Increased Christianity in schools opens the door to satanic temple education programs, more older adults receiving a new ADHD diagnosis. About 1 in 3 U.S. women are accessing family planning services," announces CDC. Circle, a stablecoin issuer, expands its offerings with Binance. Crypto.com collaborates with Deutsche Bank to provide corporate banking services in key Asian Pacific markets. Australia imposes a $5 million fine on Kraken's operator for regulatory violations. Microsoft anticipates a $800 million impairment charge in the second quarter of 2025 due to General Motors' exit from Cruise. NVIDIA intensifies its hiring efforts in China to concentrate on developing AI-powered cars. Honda terminates its self-driving partnership with General Motors as the founders of Cruise unit. Designer John Galliano departs Maison Margiela after a decade-long tenure. Yayoi Kusama adorned 60 trees with pink and white polka dots in preparation for her NGV exhibition in Melbourne, where her immersive art becomes the focal point. Vancouver approves a motion to become a Bitcoin-friendly city. Nike has renewed its contract with the NFL, which briefly considered other bidders. 2 months ago, Nike also signed a 12-year partnership extension with the NBA, WNBA, and G League. FIFA has confirmed Saudi Arabia as the host country for the 2034 World Cup, also hosts the Six Nations 2030 World Cup. Additionally, China's ruling Communist Party has expelled the former chief of the country's sports body. A study suggests that the short-term cognitive enhancement derived from exercise could persist for up to 24 hours. Reuters has fact-checked that CNN did not release a headline claiming Elon Musk was going to melt down at the Statue of Liberty. Additionally, a satirical piece about Allahu Akbar, becoming the most popular greeting in the UK, was mistakenly taken seriously. According to a lawsuit, PhotoBucket inadvertently enrolled inactive users into a significant privacy issue. Google Cloud and Swift, pioneers in advanced AI and federated learning technologies, are collaborating to combat payments fraud. This innovative approach involves training the model within financial institutions on decentralized data, ensuring enhanced security and privacy. On the other hand, Apple Intelligence has introduced several exciting features, including image playground, Genmoji enhancements, writing tools improvements, seamless support for ChatGPT, and visual intelligence. Apple has also launched its ChatGPT integration with Siri, while OpenAI has apologized for an outage caused by an Apple update that combines Siri and ChatGPT. In recognition of their outstanding contributions, Time has named Lisa Su of AMD as its CEO of the year. Elon Musk achieves a historic milestone by surpassing the $400 billion net worth mark, primarily driven by the remarkable success of Tesla and SpaceX. In contrast, the Bank of Japan is expected to maintain its interest rates in the face of global risks. On the USA front, the November U.S. CPI report reveals a steady decline in inflation, with the annual rate hovering at a manageable 2.7%. In a longest journey of a humpback whale, a male travels over 8,000 miles to mate. Dogs pull harder on the leash when they wear a harness than a collar. New Zealand plans to ban greyhound racing over animal welfare concerns. The comparative literature class will be the first course in the humanities division to implement an AI system developed by UCLA. Meanwhile, Takashi Murakami is employing AI technology in his latest exhibition to assist in the recreation of ancient Japanese paintings. Additionally, Harvard University is set to release an extensive and free AI training dataset, which has been financially supported by OpenAI and Microsoft. European Central Bank expected to lower rates, considering U.S. trade issues and France's unrest. China contemplates yuan depreciation due to anticipated U.S. trade tariffs. UK farmers block roads in protest against inheritance tax. New data reveals a decline in U.S. grandparents providing care for their grandchildren. In Canada, euthanasia now represents nearly 1 in 20 deaths. Research indicates a global increase in bowel cancer among individuals under 50. In his final House appearance as Secretary of State, Blinken has defended the 2021 withdrawal from Afghanistan. This decision has drawn criticism from GOP members in Congress, who argue that the withdrawal lit the world on fire. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has announced that the mysterious drones observed in New Jersey are not originating from an Iranian mothership. These drones have reportedly been changing time on clocks in the area, causing local residents to fear they might be targets of UFOs. Additionally, Pakistan's military has taken action against the former spy chief, accusing him of engaging in political activities. Syria's rebel leader has pledged to dismantle the security forces of the Assad regime and shut down the prisons. According to Reporters Without Borders, Israeli forces were accountable for the deaths of 1/3 of the 54 journalists killed in 2024. Belgium has been convicted of crimes against humanity for the abduction of thousands of children in the Congo. Fox News polls suggest that voters are feeling hopeful after the election and want Trump to prioritize addressing inflation. Also, a CNN poll indicates that a majority of Americans approve of Trump's handling of his return to the White House. Additionally, GM CEO Mary Barra asserts that they share a common agenda with Trump. Furthermore, Trump is poised to be named Time's Person of the Year for a second time. Apple's iPhone Game of the Year is AFK Journey, and iPad Game of the Year Squadbusters were announced at the 2024 Apple App Store Awards. Additionally, the Clayface movie is officially underway at DC Studios, with Mike Flanagan writing the screenplay. Furthermore, Sam Mendes is set to direct a 4-films Beatles biopic, scheduled for release in 2027. Trump intends to eliminate the policy that restricts IC arrests at churches, schools, and hospitals. In the United States, the Justice Department announces that defendants who accept pardons for the January 6th attack will make a confession of guilt. FBI Director Wray expresses his intention to resign before Trump takes office in January, and in response to the FBI director's resignation, a biographer of J. Edgar Hoover reacts with "The Bureau is in trouble." Montana's Supreme Court upholds a lower court ruling permitting gender-affirming care for minors. In contrast, Britain imposes an indefinite ban on puberty blockers for minors. On the domestic front, the U.S. House approves a substantial $895 billion defense bill, including a military pay raise,